Hi everyone, it's Caitlin from Really Big Plant. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be doing an unboxing of the October subscription box from Hirt's Gardens, part of their Box Botany program, which is the name of their subscription service. I am subscribed to their year-long subscription box, but they also have single month options available. This subscription service is the only subscription box that I'm subscribed to, so it's really exciting for me to have this be coming every month and to share it with you all. This particular subscription box is meant to include one 6-inch plant and a pot, and they are never supposed to send the same plant twice. So I'm very excited to see what we have inside. I just wanted to preface this video with just a little bit of info about me. I just want to let you know that I personally am kind of a harsh grader. It doesn't come from a place of trying to shoot people down or to generate commentary or anything like that. I just have very high expectations for plant mail. I will point out things that I think are problematic if those problematic things are present. But I do believe that it's possible for plants to arrive perfectly. If something arrives perfectly, I'm going to tell you that I'm very pleased. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of info about who I am and the way that I judge things. So without further ado, let's just get right into this box and see what we've got this week. So first thing to note is that, I'm just covering up my address here, but it says that it was resealed by the USPS. That's what this piece of tape says. It's kind of hard to read, but that's always alarming to me. The box is open, so that happened. So I'm just gonna open it up and keep my fingers crossed and hope this plant is okay, because it's always kind of a bad sign when your box has been opened. Yeah, so let's get into it. Note, and we got, okay, I'm actually excited about this one, guys. I'm very excited. Calathea Sabrina, which is a Calathea that I actually don't have. I have like almost 20 different Calatheas, and the Sabrina, surprisingly, is one that just has yet to make its way into my collection. So I'm actually very, very, very excited. And just gonna open this up and see how it is. I can show you how it's wrapped. So this is the pot, I'm assuming. So let me just take it out gently. Okay, so that's interesting. The plant has its own little layer of bubble wrap, which I like. Let me just see if I can get this out of there, because I think if I pulled it straight off, I'd be risking damaging the plant. Here she is, Calathea Sabrina, which is known for this particular pattern on the leaves. Just gonna take a look at it for a second. This looks good to me. There's some new growth. I mean, it's wobbling around in this pot. So one of the things that I would have to say that I've noticed about this particular subscription box program that I have yet to mention in previous videos is that these are meant to be 6-inch plants, but what I have noticed is that they're almost certainly 4-inch plants that got potted into, I think these are actually, like, while they're technically called 6-inch pots, they're smaller than a typical 6-inch nursery pot. So this is a 4-inch plant, which is okay, I guess. It's just that Hirt's advertises it as a 6-inch because it does get sent in a 6-inch. But like, if we take a look at the root system, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the roots that belong in a 4-inch pot. I can just tell from the way that it's flopping around in here. Just gonna pull it straight out. That's from a 4-inch plant. But that's okay. But that's just something to note. If you're expecting huge plants, you're not going to be getting them from this service, at least so far in my experience. But I would have to say that in the past, I have been upset because I didn't like the particular plant that I was given, that I was sent. But this one, I'm very excited about. Calathea Sabrina has been on my list for a while, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on buying one because it's not like at the top of my wish list, but it's definitely a plant that I've been meaning to add to my collection. So I'm really excited to have it, and I think it's in pretty good shape. There, of course, are some little some little brown ends, but that's totally normal for Calatheas. I'm gonna start watering it with distilled water like I do for most of my other Calatheas when I can remember, or if I have distilled water, and that should help with the browning tips. The other thing is I don't ever like to pot Calatheas in porous pots that have any properties like terracotta, just because they're very thirsty plants. So I probably will repot this into either a ceramic pot or maybe just a nursery pot. That makes more sense for the way that I like to care for Calatheas. The other thing to note is that this did not come with the saucer. I don't know if the very first month was like a fluke and I got a saucer, and so now I've been waiting for there to be a saucer every time, but there wasn't one included this month or last month. So I might actually contact Hirt's and ask them if they can just send me the saucer that goes with this pot, because it does have a drainage hole and they have sent them before, so I know they have them. So I will follow up and let you know how that goes in next month's video. So we've got this Calathea Sabrina. I'm very excited about it. Just want to say thank you to Hirt's. I think that this was the best packaging yet. The plant didn't get crushed. None of the stems are broken in the way that I have experienced Hirt's shipping being problematic in the past. So I'd have to say that this has been a huge improvement. I'm very excited about the plant selection, and I think that overall this unboxing and this particular subscription box for October is definitely a win. So I also would like to just quickly show you my plant from last month, which is this red Dutch anthurium, which I expressed a lot of negativity towards because I didn't like this particular plant. But the plant store that I work at has this red pot. I figured it actually might be just perfect for this red anthurium because the glossy red leaves really match the color of the pot. I also put this little grow pop in there. It says Vincent Van Gogh, and I just feel like it adds the touch to this plant that was missing for me. It makes it feel complete, and I really actually enjoy it like this. So in contrast to my last month's video where I was staring at this plant with a little bit of distaste, I now look at this and I feel very happy, and that's sort of the power of finding the right pot and the right combo that makes you look at a plant and just think, wow, that's my plant baby. So here we are. This is from last month's Hirt's unboxing, and it's doing great. It's a red Dutch anthurium. So we got the Calathea Sabrina this month. I know I prefaced this video by saying that I'm a harsh grader and warning you to be prepared for some kind of negative feedback if things didn't work out to my standard, but I'd have to say that this month I'm very impressed. The plant came very well packaged. It is a plant that I really like. This month I am overall very pleased. Thank you so much for joining me today and for watching this video and for subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to hear about your experience with Hirt's if you have subscribed to their subscription box or have done one of the single months, what plant you got, what your take is on their shipping, and your overall impression of their subscription service. I would love to hear from you. So thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.